Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer. I can't talk. Oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Getting tongue tied already. Good grief. I don't know if I've done a reading for you before, so I just like to give you a little quick how this works thingy. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. Try to describe the picture the best I can. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and tell you what. Bleh. There I am mumbling already. My energy's back. Woo! Full moon tonight. It likes to mess with me in a good way. So this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. Sometimes you have to stretch it outside the box a little bit. She won't give me all the details. Details are none of my business. She'll give me just enough that you should know what she's referring to. So, she comes in with so much loving energy. It's like when you looked at her, and not just you, but everybody, when you looked at her, looked at her eyes, it's like you could just see the love coming out of her. She said, unless her eyes turned black. When she was mad, she said that had the total opposite effect. You would get, not you in particular, but the look. When she had the look, Katie, bar the door, get out of the way. I think we all do that to a certain extent. I feel like this celebration of life already happened. I think she said it's just perfect. It's perfect. So if it hasn't happened, whatever you're planning is perfect. Something about a bell ringing. Buzzer or bell? First, she showed me like a little schoolhouse bell, and then she said something about a buzzer. So I don't know if something happened. Or did the fire alarm go off, during her celebration, or somebody's phone went off and went me, me, me. That choked me up, or something along that line. So no, it's more of a which kind of sounds like when somebody pulls a fire alarm. So, or maybe somebody's phone does that. I don't know. Somewhere the other day, and somebody's phone was doing that for their ringtone. Well, and mine does it in the middle of the night whenever there's a storm coming. I don't know which weather app is waking me up, but I really need to stop it. Um, so anytime you hear that, that'll be a sign from her. Whenever you get anything that you feel like is a sign from her, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more. Give her permission. You're beautiful just the way you are. And there's sometimes they ask me before I start the reading to pull a card, and I usually pick my release cards, even though this isn't really a release. I shuffled until she told me to stop. So this is from her to you. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Miracles don't have to be, I'll put it up there if you want to stop and read it. Miracles don't have to be this big fireworks going off, thing. There's all kinds of miracles. I guess you can call them little miracles if you want to, but they're not little. They're still miracles. Miracles alive. She's not saying in what way she's referring to this and what category. Sorry, my eyes are bothering me. Or maybe your eyes are bothering me. Or maybe her eyes bothered her. Know that you are loved. You're loved more than you know. And you said you were having peanut butter and apples. She's showing you having tears when you do that. Even though there's a lot of happy people, not well, they're maybe not, they weren't happy, but um, don't know what word I want to use. I know what I'm trying to say, which is rare, but you had tears when you ate that. Be kind to yourself. You are not kind enough to yourself. She says, remember there is only one you. Be kind to that person. Be kind. Oh, this is good. Ah, she's good. It's like, she's going to make me cry. It's like you're walking down the street and you see a little old lady. You see that she fell down. And you run over and help pick her up. And at that moment, there's an exchange of love between you. And you don't even have to know this person. This isn't any particular person. This isn't like something that's going to happen. But that exchange of love between people don't even know each other. She says, this is where she's going to make me cry. She says, you need to have that same love for yourself. As if you were the little old lady, you're the person on the ground, you fell. You fucked up. It can be a mistake. It can be, it's not physically falling down. It's energetically falling down. It's mentally falling down, whatever you want to call it. You fall down. But you're still the person picking you up. If this makes sense, I know what she's trying to get across. You're both people. You're the one that fell down. You messed up. So why do you kick your own ass while you're down? Why don't you run to yourself and pick yourself up with love and forgiveness and understanding, like the image that she showed me of the little old lady and you picking this little old lady up. And it's the little old lady's not her. It's got nothing to do with her. She's trying to get a point across. This is really cool. You have to be as kind to yourself when you fall down as you would be for a stranger on the street that you'd stop to help. Why don't you treat yourself as good as you would somebody else? Because we all love you. Always have, always will. Love never dies. Be happy you are who you are. And just like I was telling people earlier in one of my videos, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what makes us. Love it all. Love every part of it. Love the part that fell down. Love the part you had to pick back up. Don't resent it or hate it or whatever and hang on to it. Forgive it. Love it. As if it was a little baby, she says. Or a little old lady on the street. Because you're that good. But you need to realize you're that good. She says, and just breathe. And she means literally breathe. Actually, I have a ring. I have a ring that says, I don't know if you can read it. It's a Claire on there, and I'm not sticking my middle finger up, although I'm not scared to. It says just breathe, because I have to remind myself to breathe. So literally, when you're feeling a little anxious, she wants you to do, you don't have to do meditation, but it's like a meditation breath where you breathe in through the nose real slow Most people hold it for a couple seconds and then you breathe out your mouth and do that at least 3 times, and it puts more oxygen in your body and it calms you down. I wear a ring to try to remember to do that, and I still don't do it. So who might preach? Grandma's preaching right now. You will be successful in your life if you don't block yourself. Now, for some reason, she's going, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You don't want me to sing. It's pretty bad. I don't know what that's about. It's her show. Okay. Wow, she's showing me, different pictures than I usually see. Okay, she's showing like a little kid. Even though it looks like a little boy, I feel like it's you. And you're on a diving board at a swimming pool. And you bounce on the board and you go up in the air and you're doing a somersault in the air and you're there. You're not coming down. You're stuck in this somersault. Instead of splashing into the water, you're just spinning in a continuous somersault in the air. So you're stuck. Somehow you're stuck. Something you took off. So something you've done that you really either need to do, want to do, in what part of her life. I need some details. They don't always give me details. But you took off, and now you're just stuck there spinning. You're not making any forward movement with it. And it's like you're reaching, like you're going in this somersault, and you're reaching down towards the water, like I'm supposed to go down there, I'm supposed to, and like you're reaching for it, but you're not moving. You're not moving. You're just spinning. So whatever you're spinning your wheels at, Grandma wants you to get moving. She says, take the final plunge. So whatever pops into your head is what she's talking about. Details are none of my business, and she should give me enough that you know what she's done. Again, she says, surrender to miracles. Let it go. Let it go. Let it be. Let it be free. And watch it explode. So hopefully you understand what she's talking about. I'm always amazed later when people report back like some dumb stuff comes out of my mouth. And then I go, holy crap, I would have never guessed that's what it was. It's getting heavy. I don't know where my other one is. So you're going to be seeing peanut butter and apples and cotton candy, whatever she's referring to there, in strange places. These are going to be signs from her. You could be walking into a store and see a wrapper where somebody had some cotton candy laying on the sidewalk. You could see it in a movie. You can see it on a billboard. See a kid walking down the street with some. So know that those will be signs from her. Does cotton candy actually smell? Could get a smell of it. I don't remember that it actually smells. I guess we put different flavors in it, it does. So I don't know if you'll get a smell of it, but you'll definitely see it. And we were just at a fair or whatever you want to call it, and I don't remember seeing anybody walking around with cotton candy. Are people still making it? Anywho, she says, know that life is what you make it. You make that. Okay, she's referring to what I always tell people. You decide whether you want to live in that white house or that blue house. You decide whether you want to buy the pink car or the black car. You make those decisions. Consciously make those decisions. You choose those things. You choose what job to get. Sometimes one will be brought to you and thrown in your lap, pretty much. And you can turn it down because you have free will choice. You ought to see my guides when I make some of my free will choices. They go, Rhonda, what the hell are you doing? We gave you this good shit and you picked the dumb shit. Because I can. Because they can't override my free will choice. But you'll get that knot in your stomach. You'll feel that nudge. It just doesn't feel right. When you totally feel it in your heart and soul, then you know you're on the right path. And she mentions chiclets. Chiclets. I haven't even seen those for a long time. I don't even know if they still make them. Maybe you guys used to eat chiclets together. Or she used to buy them for you. She's so full of love for you. And many around you. She says, I loved my family, the good and the bad. I just love them all. Some just needed more love than others. Some couldn't be saved. So remember to carry that in your heart. And with that, she's going to leave. Just remember, my dear, you have many blessings. Concentrate on the blessings, not on the what ifs. And you have a little bit of guilt about, which is it? Something about right before she passed, like not spending enough time with her, or just maybe not spending enough time with her before she passed. She says, let that go, because she could feel energy. I could feel somebody's energy halfway around the world. Energy, quantum physics. I don't even know why I always say quantum physics. I don't understand quantum physics. I had no clue. Energy, you can't. She felt your love. You didn't have to be right there in the room. Promise you 1,000%, she can hear you, she can see you. Talk to her all you want to. And you'll get little things that she'll be dropping off. Little, if I want to call them signs, but yet you'll know she's around. Okay, with that, she's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.